Hey YouTube, my name is William. Welcome to our channel. This is one of our first videos here at ako.dev, and we are going to have this channel to be able to teach you some tips, some tricks, some more JavaScript coding experiences, and be overall trying to make you a better developer. Today I'm going to show you how to use symlinks. And why would you want to use a symlink? A symlink is just pretty much telling the computer, hey, I'm looking for this file, and when you click on it or when you try to open it or when you try to reference it, it is actually pointing to a file in a different location. And a good example of using this is, as you can see here on my terminal, it has no styles, and I usually have a different theme to my terminal. And what I do is I have ZSH installed. Now ZSH is another kind of like bash shell for our computer. And after macOS Catalina was released, ZSH kind of came integrated already with your Mac. So the cool thing about ZSH is you can install different frameworks on top of it, one of them being OhmyZSH, and that allows you access to a bunch of plugins and themes and a lot more tools that we'll definitely dive in deeper on another video. So I have this .zsh file and I have it on my other computers. And instead of having to have that copied and paste, and if I add something to one of my ZSH files, I have to go and add them to all of them. And that can, you can forget it. It could get annoying if you format one of your computers and you forget to copy and paste, you can lose that. So to avoid all that, I'm using one of these cloud systems. I'm using Dropbox. You can use Google Cloud. It doesn't really matter. But the cool thing is that I have it stored in one of these cloud systems. So if I format my computers, I have access to it regardless of where it is. And then through the using a link system, we're going to be able to bring kind of all my settings into my terminal. So as you can see, I just did a quick LSLA for looking at all the list items here, and there is no .zshrc, which would be our configuration file. And as you can see, it has no theming, no nothing. Correct. If we look here at the top right panel, you'll see that we have the .zsh file here at the top. If you look at our .zsh file here, you'll see that it has different properties, one of them being my theme. I just want to show my theme right here. And now we're going to connect this. So the way that we do this linked list is we have to make sure that we are in the folder where we want to do the linked list. And we're going to type ln and -s for the link, not linked list, I'm sorry, the symbolic link. And now we can type in the path to the file. So that's going to be home directory, Dropbox, Dropbox. And inside of that, we'll see our Mac settings. I have a terminal folder and I have .zshrc folder. Now that is a link to the actual file, so that would be pointing to my Dropbox folder. And now where do I want to make that link to? And I want to make it right here in the root directory of my computer. And as you can see, if I do an ls-la for hidden items, we should see a .zsh file that is now pointing to the Dropbox file. It's pointing to the Dropbox Mac setting terminals.zsh file. So now when I source, which means I want to run this CSH file here, I should see, well, let's close the terminal and reopen it so we can get all the styling. So I'm going to close the terminal. I'm going to open the terminal again. And now you should see it with all my settings. I could do ls, I could do z. If I want to jump around, Z is one of those packages that you bring into CSH, and that lets me, it kind of remembers one of your most used folders, and you can jump around them. And it allows for a lot of cool things. You can go into the repository and you'll have access to the Git information if you're a branch or not. So all these things are great. And like I said, we'll dive more into CSH. But that is it. So we have, again, I'll just type it in here one more time. So we have ln, s for the symbolic link, and then the path to the file that you want to connect, and then where you want to make that connection, right? We want to make that file. Right? So with those two things, just pretty much good to go. If you're doing this for .zsh, I recommend you restart your terminal so you can get all your configurations back up and running. So this has been it. Definitely leave your questions in the comment sections. We'll love to hear if you have any more suggestions or anything you want to talk about. We're going to, again, talk a lot about tools and tips and tricks as developers, ourselves. We've gone to boot camps, we teach, we've been students, we've been working in the field. So we're definitely very eager and definitely very happy to help and share a lot of our experiences with all of you.